All right, so Clockwork Orange, aka Donald Trump, signs a so-called executive order to fix and revitalize urban areas. Um, so here's my take on this thing. As you see by the title, all this is a eugenics program to continue to displace and gentrify black people, control the population of black people, and distress them, and displace them, and disenfranchise them, and marginalize them, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It's been happening for over 500 years. Notice how they say investments. They say that I'm reading the article right now. It says more than 8,000 communities nationwide, where nearly 35 million people live, are in opportunity zones. Treasurer Secretary Stephen Munchin has said that he expects that there will be about 100 billion in private capital invested in the zones. Invested. Invested by who? White people. Now, of course, as you guys know, I'm in Miami, so obviously Miami, especially in the areas near downtown, like Overtown, um, you know, areas like that. You got Overtown, you got 22nd Avenue. Those areas are gentrified or starting to be gentrified, where black people are being displaced, moved out of particular areas. White businesses and white investors invest in those areas and push black people out. And it's been happening, and it's going to continue to happen. And so this particular executive order that Clockwork Orange signs off just puts, it basically puts a icing on the cake, if you will. This is the finishing touches. Okay, okay, white people, y'all can continue to invest in these so-called urban areas. I want you to make sure that your money is tied into these urban communities. Bring your white businesses in here, push black people out, make sure all these black niggers are out of these areas, and then invest all your white businesses inside these areas and make sure that we have make sure we have an area that is aesthetically pleasing to our white counterparts. I don't want to see no black niggers hanging around, no black homeless people, none of that. So that's what this executive order is about, man. That's all it is. It's just a eugenics program that, again, we live in a system of racism, white supremacy. So this continues to verify and solidify the power and the presence of white supremacy by signing this executive order and making sure white businesses invest in these so-called urban areas and push black people and black businesses out. And if there is even a black business anyway in these areas, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm not impressed by this at all. This means absolutely nothing. What this is going to do, this is going to increase this is going to increase Trump's profile by acting like he's doing something for black society. Well, you see, he helped the blackies. He helped black people in these areas, and he didn't. So mainstream media and the dominant white society are going to look at this and say, well, he helped black people. He invested in urban areas, and that's code word. That's another code word. Urban areas. That according to mainstream media, urban areas is areas populated by people classified as black or African American. But the mainstream media is going to eat this up, and conservatives are going to eat this up and say Trump has done a lot for black people, when in fact, obviously, he didn't. Okay. We all know Trump is an overt white supremacist. Only and plays chess with black people and uses black people as pawns for his own personal and political gain. And he's been like that since inception. His whole family is like that. So yeah, this executive order, I'm not impressed by this at all. This means absolutely nothing. This will continue to gentrify and displace black people in these urban areas. And white investors and white businesses will continue to own. I mean, I'm in Miami Gardens. We have new areas that are being revitalized because of the Super Bowl that's going to be coming down here in a couple of years. But these areas that have been revitalized, all of these businesses are white owned that are coming in. So we depend on white businesses to come in and set up shop in our communities when our city is mostly populated by people classified as black or African American. So, you know, that's what it is, man. I'm not impressed by this at all. Not impressed. Not impressed. This just continues to solidify the dominance of white supremacy. That's all it does. So, anyway, those are my quick thoughts about that, family. Leave your comments down below about this executive order. Just wanted to give you guys my take about this executive order. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Follow me on social media at GMOG Media TV. All links are down below in the description. Till next time, family. Chauncey, a.k.a. The Black Separatist, signing out.